This evening, we are going to talk about Testimony Thursday. We're going to share how just saying yes to one opportunity can definitely change your life. My name is Denisha Bailey Cole, and I hail out of Kingston, Jamaica. And I've been a part of this amazing business opportunity for almost 3 years. Joining me this evening, I have my mentor, my coach, the individual who is helping me on my journey towards obtaining that personal time and financial freedom. She is a 4-star director inside our amazing business opportunity, currently leading a team of well over 3,000 individuals. She is also a multiple 6-figure income earner. She currently dons that ruby ring, indicating earnings of well over $250,000 on an annual basis. And ladies and gentlemen, she was able to earn 6 figures while working a full-time government job. Because of this opportunity, she was able to fire her boss and retire herself a little over a year now. She was also able to pay her daughter's tuition because she's a single parent. So Director Latoya Mayberry, thank you so much for joining me on this evening. How are you doing?
I am great, Ms. Denisha Bailey. Thank you so much for having me on your exclusive launch on tonight. I am excited about sharing this information, how saying yes to one opportunity has really truly changed our lives, but also changed our bank accounts, and how it has allowed us to help so many other people do the exact same thing. So as we talk and as we go through the information, we're going to just really unfold you saying yes. I said yes, and what saying yes has done for our family. Yes, we're going to share some valuable information. So let me just give you your accolades, Ms. Denisha Bailey, because just meeting you over 2.5 years ago, I met a young girl who came inside the network marketing industry, just never been in the network marketing industry, just like myself, but came in willing to learn, came in willing to really, truly change your life, your family life, and anybody that was attached to you. A very determined and driven young lady. And what I admire most about you as being a young millennial, you had I think when you came in, you had just graduated with your master's. Is that right?
Yes.
Traveling the world already with your job. And what was so impressive, not only did you speak one language, but you spoke 3 different languages, or is it 4? Correct me if I'm wrong. 3 languages. And so very ambitious. So I love that. And you came inside this industry and you took it by storm. I mean, you have an organization with over 500 individuals, not only in the Caribbean islands, but in the UK and the United States. I remember telling you, Ms. Ellis, listen, you can't stay in your own country. I want you to build a global business. I want you to build businesses around the world. There's so many people out here that's hoping and wishing and praying for something. And guess what? We found it. We found the opportunity that really truly have allowed people to gain financial freedom, time freedom, as well as personal freedom. So if anybody on here desire that, put it in the chat. What do you desire? Financial freedom, time freedom, or personal freedom? Which one? I know coming in, mine was personal freedom and time freedom. So Ms. Denisha Bailey, you said yes to one opportunity over 2.5 years ago. Why did you say yes?
All right, Ms. Mayberry, for me, I was really looking for an opportunity that could help me add some additional income into my household. I had been working my job for almost 5 years at the time. No, it's almost 7 years at the time. And while working my 9 to 5, I was doing a master's, but I was working 2 other jobs plus running an online business. So, I knew that I really needed additional income, but it was taking a lot out of me. So I needed to find one thing that could help me to consolidate everything that I was doing, as well as bring me sustainable income. At that time, I was in a position where although I had a good 9 to 5, although I was working those multiple jobs as well as a business, I was still in debt. I had student loan debt, credit card debt, and I didn't have a savings account. And I was literally working myself to death because I was doing a master's degree program. I was surviving sometimes on 3 hours worth of sleep. So I really, really, really needed something. And I'm pretty sure a lot of individuals who will be listening to this or are listening right now, probably you're in that same situation. Probably you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You're doing everything that you can. You're slaving yourself off on your 9 to 5, trying to do other little things here and there just to make ends meet. And it's just not working out. But I can definitely tell you that this opportunity, Ms. Mayberry, has definitely turned things around for me in a significant way.
I know as for me, I remember those days where I was working 2 to 3 jobs, going to school, taking care of my daughter, being a single mom, trying to make ends meet, but realizing those 2 to 3 jobs that I had still wasn't making ends meet. And then when I landed my job with the government, people say, you have arrived. You got that great job. You don't have to worry about getting fired, being laid off. You're going to make some great money. And I truly believed it because coming from a small town in Alabama, Athens, that's what was my mindset. Hey, if I can get in here and make 6 figures, that's good. That's good to live in Athens and be making that type of money. But listen, when life happens sometime, everybody, you got to have a backup plan. How many of you all are prepared for life happening? If you're not, 2020 showed us that we need to be prepared, right? See, I learned this a long time ago when I say over 5 years ago with the government. I knew I had to be prepared. When we went on that government furlough, cut my check in half, had me living paycheck to paycheck. I said, I got to be prepared. I don't want this to happen again. I'm somebody's mother. I'm responsible for her. So I got to make sure whatever I do, I get a paycheck coming in this house every single, month, every 2 weeks, I need to be paid. And this opportunity is going to allow you to really truly get paid every single week. 4 to 5 checks a month, 7 to 8 streams of income. So Miss Bailey, when you first came inside this business, I know in 24 hours you saw it and I saw the glimmer in your eye, but you told me, listen, I'm in, but I gotta wait a minute. I can't really work this business because I'm traveling right now. So you waited. Just knowing what you know now, what would you have done different when you first came inside?
Wow, knowing what I know now, Miss Mayberry, I would have started immediately. I got started, but I really didn't get started because I was still caught up with that employee mindset. I had to work my job, and that was the most important thing in my life. Not realizing that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many hours you put in that job, your income will never change at the end of the month. And I was doing some 60, 80 hours traveling, planning conferences, regionally and internationally. It was very taxing. But at the end of the day, the only thing that I'm going to get is a thank you. And that's it. My salary does not change in any way at all. And then when life hits, when life happens, it is still that one salary that you're getting. And you can't go to your boss and say, hey, can I get a raise? Things are happening in my life. No, and you're slaving away. But when I came in, when I truly understood how leverage and residual income really, really works, Miss Mayberry, wow, it's like my eyes opened for the first time. And I was like, listen, this is the vehicle that could help me to truly attain that personal time and financial freedom. And when I really realized that, I ran with it.
This is what we're talking about, life changing. See, I don't know if you were like me. My parents were like your parents. They said, go to school, get those good grades, get that good job, right? I did just that. I went to school, got good grades, got my bachelor's degree, got my master's, got that good job. I did it. But listen, what I really didn't understand is residual and leverage income. I understood linear income. If you go to work, you get paid. But I didn't understand if I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid. Everybody, I even have a business, a traditional business. And I understood, okay, this is great. I can help people plan their events, plan their weddings. This is good. But I realized one other thing, Miss Bailey. If I wasn't attending that event, if I didn't set up the tables, if I didn't go over the guest list, if I didn't make sure the food was hot, I didn't get paid. Yep. Everybody, I had to be present in the moment for every dollar I made. Every dollar. But when I saw this vehicle and when I understood network marketing, I was like, wait a minute. I told my coach, Mr. Orlando Moore, you're telling me I don't have to be present to make money. You're telling me I don't have to be present to make money. You're telling me when I fly on a plane, I can make money while I'm in the air. You're telling me when I'm laying on the beaches of the world with my toes in the sand and got my favorite drink in my hand, I can be making money on vacation? Everyone, when I tell you that blew my mind, because here I am working harder and not smarter, but I can leverage and have residual income coming inside my household. So Mr. Nisha Bailey, let's talk about it. Our industry is travel. It's sexy. Everybody loves to do it. When you talk to people, they always talk about the next vacation, the next getaway. The reason people don't travel, time and money. And we're helping people get their time back and actually earn the money. So being in the travel industry, it just made sense, right? Was that just made sense to you?
No, absolutely, Miss Mayberry. I mean, I was already traveling for work. I was already going on Expedia, Booking.com, booking those flights, booking those hotels. So I was definitely leaving money on the table that, I knew absolutely nothing about. So coming in, it definitely made sense because what you understand is that the travel industry is just like the restaurant or the food industry. People have to eat. Right? So that means people have to travel. So it simply means that you'll always have a market. And what a lot of people don't know is that there's a commission that is already built in, right? That you can access. So it's not like you're adding anything additional. No, it's already there waiting for you to simply put yourself in the middle of that transaction. And so definitely, when I looked at it, I was like, even if I'm booking my own travel, worst case scenario, I'll be my own best customer because I'm still getting paid for those trips that I'm going to do anyway. So even if nobody wants to book with me, I know that I would still be making money. So yes, it was a no-brainer, Miss Mayberry.
And everybody, I want you to understand, both of us came from corporate America arena. Miss Bailey Cole is still in corporate America. I worked for the government for over 15 years, had a good job, making 6 figures, really doing well. But why settle for well when wealthy is available? See, I didn't understand wealth strategies. I wasn't taught that in school, right? I was taught to become a traditional entrepreneur. I was taught, hey, use what God gave you. I was taught that, but I was never taught leverage income or residual income, and I wasn't taught wealth. And I understood this was a wealth strategy. Why was it a wealth strategy? An $8 trillion industry? Now, $8 trillion expected to grow to $15 trillion in the next decade. Now, and on top of that, #1 research word on the internet between the hours of 9 to 5. And I know most of you all are doing just that. And as Ms. Nisha Bailey said, it just made sense. Yep. Why not book travel and earn that commission? And then some of you probably thinking to yourself, I don't want to book travel. Yep, I said that after a while too. I said, you know what? No, I don't want another job. I love creating people's dream vacation, but I don't want another job. What I realized was the opportunity that if I learn the skill, if I teach somebody else to learn the skill, we both make money. It makes sense. And then some people are like, I don't like network marketing. I don't like this vehicle because you're making money off of me. Everyone, every time you go in the store, somebody making money off of you. Every time you go buy groceries, somebody making money off of you.
Even on your job.
Yes. When you go to your job, the boss making money off of you. We're not talking about making money off of you. We talk about making money with you. See, that's a different mindset. Miss Bailey, when you just looking at the travel industry, 30-year-old company, and then a Planet Marketing combined together, we have really truly created over 65,000 people around the world that is owning their own business. Not only are they owning their own business, but people in 2020 were buying their dream home, was buying a great car. During the pandemic, people were still thriving, and they were actually excelling inside of this business. Everybody. People were changing their zip code. Come on. It's not to impress you, but to impress upon you how powerful residual income is. And we're going to talk about that a little later. But let's talk about really how the concept works. With IntelliTravel, yeah, you will travel. You earn 70 to 80% of the commission and everything that you need from Miss Bailey. I love the fact that I can help other people truly become bosses in the largest industry in the world, even if they thought travel wasn't their career of choice. They have other dreams, other hopes, other aspirations, but this vehicle can do just that. You got other dreams. I'm sure travel not your profession you thought you would be in.
Nope.
That's it done for you and your family.
Of course. And funny enough, Miss Mayberry, growing up, I always said I wanted to become an air hostess because I wanted to travel. I mean, just coming in and understand that you have the ability to pay it forward to other people, that was very powerful for me because I understand that some of us, we can access certain type of income or get into certain network because of our qualifications or background, etc. But what about the average Joe, that individual, the lowest common denominator who doesn't have any network, doesn't have any qualifications? What could that person do? But with this opportunity, I see where I could take that average person with no network, no qualification, teach them how to book travel, and they're able to feed their families. I mean, especially for us here in Jamaica or in the Caribbean, the government or countries depend a lot on tourism. But guess what? The hoteliers, they're the ones making the money. Now we have the ability to truly get a piece of the pie with this opportunity. And so I think that it is even more powerful for us because 50 US in the US in the US might just be 50 US. But right here in Jamaica, that's almost 7,000 Jamaican dollars. Minimum wage is just about that. So somebody earns that income on a weekly basis for working 40 hours. That's basically the minimum wage. So if this opportunity is powerful, absolutely. It couldn't be a more perfect combination, especially with the access, the tools, the resources, the leadership, the culture that we have access to. It's truly amazing. It is.
And network marketing, everybody, is a standard for you to really truly help people, average people that make above average income, ordinary people to live an extraordinary lifestyle. Mr. Donald Crowley, the visionary and founder of Planet Marketing, built this company on that principle. I want to help people really truly understand you can be paid your worth. It's here. It's available with the aggressive compensation plan that he put in place. Miss Bailey, in 2 years, I was making $100,000. In 3 years, $250,000. Now, I've passed my income 3 times inside of a business opportunity. It took me 11 years on my 9 to 5 to make 6 figures. Y'all type 11 years. 11 years, but it was 2 years. Y'all, we're talking about compressing time frames. This is what it is. And network marketing allows you to do that. Not only that, it allows you to help so many other people do the exact same thing. For me, it started off with being able to take my daughter on a trip, being able to really truly let her experience the world. But then it grew bigger than that when I saw the money that could be made. On my first trip, I booked, $342. I booked one that was $10,000. It took me an hour to book it. And then when I started helping people, showing them and seeing the twinkle in their eye and the excitement of just going on vacation, with their children, single moms who have, 3 to 4 kids, haven't been able to travel, but now they can travel because now they're making the extra income. Seeing people take their last $200 to get inside a business, and now $200 is not a problem for them paying more because they decided to take a risk. I don't even call it a risk. No, they decided to take a leap of faith, and they betted on it. Mm-hmm. When we say we can change your life, we're not just talking. We're showing you exactly what the compensation plan that Mr. Bradley put together, as aggressive as it is. Your life can be changed, but you have to make that decision. It's time. So, Ms. Bailey, let's talk about you kind of talked about it, but I want you to dig deeper. What have the business opportunities did for you?
Wow, it has done so much for me, Miss Mayberry. As I said, coming in, I had some debt that I wanted to clear. In a little over a year, I've been able to do that. I've been able to clear my student loan debt 5 years in advance. I've been able to clear a major credit card debt. I've been able to build a savings account. One of the major things for me, I'm the only one for my father and the oldest for my mother. My siblings aren't really in a position to take care of my mom should anything happen to her. So if anything should happen to any of my parents, it's on me. So that was always a concern. No, I don't have to worry. No, I know that in the event that anything happens, I don't have to itch because I have that additional income coming in from my business, I was able to build a savings account. So I can put aside something for those unforeseen circumstances. And I've had a lot of that. My niece died a year and a half ago, 5-month-old. Nobody could have prepared for that. It was income coming in from the business that I was able to use to help with the funeral. I was also able to close on my first property just this year before turning 30. Had it not been for this business, I would not have been able to do that. I've always dreamt of purchasing my mama house. Now I've been able to do so because of this business. So it has done a lot for me, and I'm seeing what it is doing for other individuals as well through me. And so I'm truly, truly grateful. And what I want to say to those individuals out there who are probably sitting there wondering, watching, you see what is happening, take that leap of faith and bet on you. A lot of us were already hard workers. I've been watching my parents for years, slaving away. And that is in his early 50s. My mom, I guess late 40s, 49 going on 50. And they're still working. She's complaining about her back. My dad works in construction. Anything can happen at any time. I've watched him build a house for 15 years. I don't want to be in that same position. So a lot of us, we're already doing the work. Why not work smarter? It took me 8.5 years to basically earn the income that I'm earning in my 9 to 5. No, over 2.5 years later in this business, I've been able to double that income, sometimes even triple that income. So, you want this business is helping us to compress time frame. And that for me is major. In another couple of months, I'll be able to walk off my job and do this full time. And that is something I never dreamt about, because growing up, we always thought you've got to work until you're 65, 70. And retirement is not about age, it's about income. My father is saying, he wants to stop working in construction when he turns 55. But afterwards, he's still going to have to do something because, it is what it is. So this opportunity is truly, truly changing life.
I love it. Do I have any dreamers on the line? Because I love people that dream. I love people to have, plans. What if your dreams can become your reality? What if you can start living your dream? And that's what we're talking about right now. What she just described to you. Some people would love to be out there students in 5 years. Some people would love to buy their first car, the second, third, fourth. Some people would love to buy their dream car. Some people would love to be able to take care of their parents, because my parents took good care of me. They raised me. Now it's time for me to take care of you. I remember the first time I looked at my parents in the eyes and said to them, hey, you know what? I got you. I'm going to take care of you now. You raised me for over 40 something years, and now is my time to really truly spoil you and get you the things that you want. And just to see the smiles on their face, the tears in their eyes when they receive gifts they weren't even expecting, money every single month. That's what really, really warms my heart, because now I'm able to do it. I'm able to do those types of things. I'm able to go to, today I got a chance to really enjoy going to a baseball game in the middle of the day at 11 o'clock, because I was able to fire my boss and retire myself. Boy, that's the freedom that I want. See, some of us talk about freedom, but we don't know what freedom really is. Freedom means controlling your own time, right? I get up when I get time to sleep. Freedom means I can go where I want to go and I don't even have to think about it. See, freedom means that I don't have to call in to someone and ask for permission to get off. See, that's what Miss Haley just described. Within 2 months, give me 2 months, and I can truly have freedom. Like I said before, quit watching. Y'all, you don't watch the person that introduced you to this business, the flat out wealthy. Don't watch that. They said we're creating 3 types of people, right? Millionaires, billionaires, witness this. Somebody gonna watch somebody get flat out wealthy. Yep, you heard me. You're gonna sit there and witness it. And you're gonna say, I remember when on the 3rd, 9:18 p.m., and I heard her talking about it, but I was afraid. I allowed fear to cause people to think it's unreal, stop me from walking into my destiny. You're gonna be looking at your kid and you were showing her on the cover of Fortune magazine. I said, I had that opportunity, but I didn't take it. I let self-doubt stop me from walking into my destiny. Now, if you've been doing that, and you've been relying on other people or other jobs to really truly get you what you want in life, stop. Today is the day to stop and say yes. We said say yes. One opportunity, saying yes, have changed our lives and our bank account. Now it's your time and your time. Right? Don't say, oh, let me go pray about it. You already been praying. Honest with yourself. You already been praying for a better day, a brighter day, for more money. You've been praying. And guess what? You're not here by happenstance. You're not listening to the video by happenstance. It's divine appointment. You found it. You're at the right place at the right time this time.
Make a decision, get your business started. Nothing will change until you change. You have to make a decision that you want more. As Miss Mayberry said, you've already been praying. Now God has created the vehicle for you. Are you going to drive it? Yes? And it's not a Corolla.
No. It's a Maybach. You need a chauffeur. Drive this baby, because it is definitely going to take you places you've never been.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Miss Mayberry, for your servant leadership, for your guidance, your coaching, and your mentorship. Thank you for jumping on with me and sharing. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much. Have a wonderful